What is up, comic fans? Welcome to the Legion of Comics, back with another exciting video. I know it. You've seen the thumbnail. Seems like I'm getting around a lot these days, getting an opportunity to hit up different shows, different cons. There's a lot more stuff going on locally to where I'm at than there was in the past few years. I've been blessed to be able to take advantage of so many of these fantastic opportunities. This time, me and Pops crossed state lines together to go hit a vault show. What is that? Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's Finn. Throw the horns. Yeah.
We are Legion.
We are. So me and Pops, while he was hanging out with Grandma and the wife was working, we had the opportunity to go to what's called Chris's Vault Show. Chris, from my understanding, is an owner of a comic shop for many years. He sold it, but he still has a massive collection. He sells a lot of stuff. He still buys collections, sets up at cons, and does all kinds of cool stuff like that. And about 3 or 4 times a year, he opens up what he calls his vault, which it's located in a like a business park kind of place. And he lets other vendors come and sets up. Doesn't charge them to set up, doesn't charge admission into it, and he does some really cool shows. And it was fantastic. It was a blast. I got some great footage, picked up some really cool stuff, and we'll go through some of that. But first, I do want to give a huge shout out to Big Time Collectibles. They are a huge supporter of the channel. Be sure to check out their website. Be sure to follow them on social media. Do all that good stuff. And if you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit up my good friend JustinComicx on Instagram. All the links are in the description below. And a huge shout out to my LCS, ABX Comics and Games, who on November 5th will be set up in Lexington Barnyard Flea Market for the massive comic show there. So if you're in the area of the Southeast, be sure to check out the Barnyard Lexington show. There's going to be a huge comic event going on there, and you can find ABX there with a lot of the items that they've picked up out of that 25 long box collection that I featured on the previous video. So let's get into it. Waste no more time. Let's go. All right, we have made it to Chris's vault sale. We decided to come on a whim. Me and Pops got the day, just the dudes. Kids are with Grandma, wife's at work, so we're gonna go see what with the at Chris's vault. What? And that is it, Chris's vault sale. We've made it. All right, that's it. Great sign. We're heading out. Walking in, and yo, what a great layout. And there's Chris right over there. What a great layout. We're going to walk around and check it out, and I'll get some more footage when we get going. Great amount of vendors here today. Tons of awesome books on the wall. Back issues galore. Toys galore. Of course, there's Jason from Fate 68. We'll go over there and pester him on the phone. It really is a great display of vendors. Awesome stuff everywhere. Star Wars galore. A little decapitated Anakin there. He's missing his legs. Look at Alan. Look at Alan hunting.
Well, what's an offer you get?
You have to come back at me with an offer. I tell you an offer, you come back at me. That's how we work to a medium.
Ocean. There's a first appearance at Turok over here that I was really wanting, but they ain't willing to get real on the price on it. Look at it, just sitting there. First Turok, front and center. Probably giving them 165 for it, but they're wanting, the best they can do is 300. I'm like, nah. Tons of cool Star Wars toys. I guess I should probably get something for the kiddos. Maybe, we'll see. Some really cool.
I didn't know that you did room swaps or anything, where you're like going through the hotel, going to like rooms and stuff. That's super cool. Really? No,
I think the coolest one, Pop, is definitely the one that you have in your room right now. We still have this from my childhood, and the Spider-Man one from the same set. A lot of these 112 Mezcos, super dope. Super dope.
I got to always too late the other day.
All right, I've had this guy like looking at these prices on these old Tales to Astonish and stuff, and I'm letting him just live in it. I'm letting him sweat in it because I told him his prices are too high, and he's right back there, right at that table. I'm letting this guy over there like sweat on these books that I want because his prices are too high. Yeah.
That's a good place.
Got some cool Wolverine books. Flipping through this random box of back issues and found 2 sweet Hulk issues I'm looking. Yeah, that one's for sale on Pop's Attic, signed and remarked. Signed and remarked by Miko Suwayan. Big Time Collectibles exclusive. Here's some of the dope books from Fate 68, covers by Greg Bo Watson. You got Dolls. You got Pumpkin. You got J.P. Cummings. All kinds of cool stuff. Beautiful art prints. Cosplay prints. Leia. Pinhead. Baroness. And there's Jason himself. All right, we just wrapped up at the Vault show. I completely filled up. I mean, to the max. This little, what are these called?
Comic boxes.
These comic boxes. I don't know what they are. There's something. They have a specific name. I can't remember, but it was a fantastic show. Like the variety of stuff that was there was great. There was plenty of keys if that's what you're looking for. There's a great variety of back issues. You saw the layout. You saw the amount of vendors. I feel like all of them like probably brought a good variety individually, but dude, I found stuff that I haven't been able to find in the wild for a hot minute. Some run fillers, which are really great to get. It was fun haggling with people. There's some tough nuts to crack. Some stuff I had to leave behind, but all in all, tons of vendors willing to work for you. Everyone was really happy to be there. It's clearly a show they all enjoy doing, that they do a few times a year. So I definitely plan on coming back to this the next time they have one of these. What say you, Pop?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Did you find anything?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It was amazing.
What does the man who has everything look for? Nothing.
Something he doesn't have.
Something he doesn't have. Hard to find. Hard to find. But check out what I ended up picking up. So we had a blast. It was a good time. It was awesome just getting to hang out with Pops. It's always good, getting to do father-son stuff. I absolutely love that stuff. I love doing it with my kids, and I still love doing it with my dad. And I love that we have this hobby to bond over and get to share and everything. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be into it. He raised me in this stuff, and I'm glad that I still enjoy it. We get to enjoy it together now, and I look forward to doing stuff like that with my kid. Now that I'm done being sappy, let's look at some of the stuff I did pick up. I got some great stuff, and I forgot to videotape it, but Fate 68, who I highlighted in that brief little moment, Jason with Fate 68, if you go to his Instagram page, you should give him a follow. He actually was there. He filmed the actual Chris's vault room. He had thousands of comics for $1. Just anything in the room was $1. It was just long boxes, a sea of long boxes. There was easily about 60 to 80 long boxes in there, and you can just any of them for $1. I found some great stuff in there. And if you want to get a look at what that looked like, go check out Fate 68 on Instagram and check out his previous reels from a couple of weeks ago. It has been a couple 2 weeks since we actually went to that show. It takes me some time to get some of this up on the channel sometimes, but I did find some stuff in the back issue dollar bin stuff. I found a copy of Turok #1, which if you follow my channel, you follow my IG, I love Turok. It's near and dear to me. It's close to my heart. And the Turok #1 is just a great way to chase something and just keep it alive and keep loving it. That's like connected to me and Pops really closely. I found a copy of Turok #1. There were some good books in that vault, room. There's a lot to look for and a lot of good stuff to look forward to finding, like Turok #1. Found another one. Yes. And I got another Turok #1. Good night, Monkers. Love you. Love you. So that's 4 copies of Turok #1. Big shout out to the Comic Viking. He spotted some. Big shout out to Pops. He spotted some. It was great Alan being there as well. I absolutely love the Comic Viking. That's like one of my favorite people on planet Earth. He's A1. Check out his YouTube channel. So getting to the haggling, I found these two from gosh, I can't remember what vendor, but we were there on Sunday. It was a 2-day show, but it was the same day that the Augusta CanCon was. So I went to that on Saturday and this on Sunday, luckily. But I found issue 71 of Transformers, which any Transformer collector will tell you these high issues like this, it only goes to 80. These high issues are so hard to find. There was such a limited number of them printed, and a lot of people that have them hang on to them, and the ones that sell are not cheap. You can pick up Transformer books relatively affordable, even right now with how popular it is. But these high issue numbers, I mean, look at that price tag, 25, 40. So I ended up getting these two together for $45. $45. He accepted the offer. I got it. So it was great. Super dope cover right there with issue number 75. So I was very happy to get those. I'm almost completed the entire Transformer run, but I feel like he's in record time. And then a second vendor had these two, and these were a little bit tougher. Number 70, he had $20 on it, and number 78, like this is getting to the end right there. He had $75 on it. So I was kind of, that's a big jump for me. Like that 75, there was another copy in there, so I had to talk to him. I had to find a way for us to communicate without me offending him, because I can easily offend people when I'm haggling, I found out. But I asked him how often he reprices his books. And he says, often enough. And I said, is it outside of the realm of possibility to have a price check on one of these? And he said, sure. And he looked up this one, and sure enough, it had come down a little bit. So I ended up getting both of these books for $50, 75, 20. So it went from 95 down to $50. That was a decent haggle. And that was, and what I feel, a super fair price. And he felt that way too. He was happy with the transaction. So 4 Transformer run fillers, reducing the missing issues down to what I believe is 8 or 9. I think I have to double check, but I've almost got there. They're all high issues, and I'm reading my way through them. But yeah, it was super dope. And you saw where I found a couple of Hulk issues. There's an awesome vendor who was right next to Fate 68. I was over there hanging out with Jason, and I just decided to stop and start looking through that one short box he had, and I found 2 issues of the Incredible Hulk that I was missing, with issue 135 with this fantastic Kang cover. He had 15 on that, and then issue 118 with a beautiful Namor cover. Namor, Submariner, hashtag not Aquaman. So he had 15 on both of those. He struck me a deal. He knew that these are going to my PC. He hit me with $20. Let me get them. Great deal, $10 a pop. Super good deal. Now, as for the guy that I left sweating, the guy, like these are what I feel were the big pickups there. The guy that was sweating, he had a couple Tales to Astonish monster issues that I was looking for. And he also had a missing issue of Incredible Hulk featuring the first appearance of Valkyrie. Not a really expensive book. You can find them between $40 to $70, $80, depending on the condition raw. But couldn't strike a deal with all 3 of the books. But, you know, I put them together. We haggled down to a price. Then I took out the Hulk book, and the price that remained for issue number 34 of Tales to Astonish. Fantastic issue. Look at that. Issue number 34. This is pre-Marvel, before Marvel Comics existed. Tales to Astonish, Atlas era, and then to top it all off, this is getting down there. This is way down there. Gorgilla strikes again in issue number 18. Issue number 18. So 2 issues right there. So it was an all-round awesome deal. Yeah, it's all around awesome deal on those. I hope this recording is back. I had to hit a pause. Got a lot of kid action. But yeah, I'm very excited. 18 is a very low number. I think my lowest number is 6. For those that don't know, I've been slowly chipping away at and trying to complete my Tales to Astonish run. It's something that I don't want to just buy them online. I like chasing things down in the wild, and that was awesome finding those 2 early monster issues. That Atlas era is hard to get. All the stuff with the superheroes from like issue 59 forward, super easy to get. Have all those. Like all the stuff with Hulk, Submariner, Giant Man, yeah, got those taken care of. But it's just working on those earlier monster issues. So also, I want to spotlight this beautiful Fate 68 comic called JP Adventures of JP Cummings, issue number 1. Check out Fate 68 on IG. He's a huge supporter of the channel. He's a local here in Augusta, a huge supporter of Comics Curing Cancer. Donated numerous slabs, and just a fantastic guy all around. He's been in numerous movies, including Wakanda Forever. Shout out to Wakanda here in Georgia. And just great guy. Fate 68 on IG, Facebook, wherever. And I got 2 more books. I got key books. I got these books to give away back out to the community, to the channel members specifically, those that have hit that join button down below and joined the Legion. I have that monthly Legion loot that I run for one lucky winner of that. So I picked up a copy of Toxic Avenger issue #1 because that brand new trailer dropped with Peter Dinklage, as well as probably the most chased after series right now, Transformers. We got the first appearance of the Autobots, the Decepticons, in Transformers issue 1. So I got a great deal on those. Those are going in the Legion loot this month. And so shout out to fantastic show, fantastic vendor. And be sure to check out the merch store. It's a great way to support the channel, as well as hitting that join button down below. Can't thank you for watching enough. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, hit that thumbs up, and I'm going to leave you with this teaser right here.